Hi everyone and welcome back to another video with me, Shruti Vashisht. You're watching Living Our Ascension. So it's been really long and it's because I've been sick with COVID, but I'm fine now. I just had a mild case. But this video was important to make right now because we have the Pleiadian Gateway happening now. So I'm going to briefly explain what the Pleiadian Gateway is, but it's basically a galactic gateway that happens twice a year. And it happens when the sun is in the galactic degrees of Taurus or Scorpio. So the Taurus-Scorpio axis is the axis that aligns with the Pleiadian constellation. And basically when the sun goes in the galactic degrees of those signs, that is when the earth is in perfect alignment with the Pleiades. So it's like the Pleiades becomes a portal where through which all the galactics, and not only the Pleiadians but all of the galactics, all of our galactic guides can communicate with us. So of course, we're communicating with them all the time anyway, but at this time the veils are thinner and there are codes that are activated as well. So it's not only about receiving information at this time, it's also that this happens to be the time for many volunteer souls, starseeds or whatever you want to call them, and even light workers, anyone who's working with the ascension of the planet, the creation of the new earth. So anyone who's working with this energy, they might get activations and they might sort of their new mission starts to open up. Their focus for this year, for the next 6 months, it sort of opens up. And galactic codes of course also come through. So in this video today I have these 3 points that I channeled, and I'm going to tell you what they are, what you are activating at this time of the galactic Pleiadian gateway, which I hope these points will be very simple, and I hope that inside of yourself they can activate what is authentic for you and allow your path to open up even more. So if you would like to hear what I have to say about the Galactic Pleiadian Gateway, what you are activating now, and receive those codes, then keep watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you would like to watch more videos like this. That's how I know what kind of videos you'd like to watch. And below this video you can find all kinds of personal services to work with me. I do Skype sessions, I channel different codes, your galactic codes, whether you are associated with the Pleiades, Syrian, or you're an earth angel, whatever it is. I make portraits. I even have these courses as well, so you can buy online courses. So check out all of that information below this video as well, and please do leave a comment and let me know if you have any questions about the information I share in this video, or you have any just general comments about what you're going through. Please let us know so that it's more like a community that we form. Okay guys, so the very first thing is that I saw this image that was associated with the energy that we are activating. More than energy, the consciousness that we are activating now, the light that is being activated on the planet, that is available to those souls that are choosing ascension, that are choosing self-mastery, that are choosing to serve the planet. So I saw this image of source, or some people call it God, or basically the source of all life. Some people say the sun of all suns. So it's like if you look at the arrangement of our solar system, the sun is the center and the planets revolve around it. But it's said that there's a sun behind the sun as well, that even the universe, our solar system revolves around something, and then the universe revolves around something too. It's just that we don't know it as part of science yet. So it's like a system within a system. So the most core sun is like, if we have our sun and then we have another sun that is the sun of that sun, so the heart of that sun, and then the heart of this sun further. So like that, the most core of course is the sun of all suns. That means that all of life was created from this sun, and that is what we call source or God, or simply the sun of all suns. And so we are getting the activations now from the sun of all suns, from source itself directly. People are feeling it. And when these activations happen, you might feel that wow, how beautiful, it's like directly communicating with God and everything. And of course it is that beautiful. But at the same time, when it's something that powerful, it also leads to big changes in our lives. So we are seeing how it's been playing out already. For example, I live in India, and so many souls, and it's not just, the Pleiadian Gateway sort of activates things, it's not just the date, the exact date that it's that the sun is exactly within those degrees, those galactic degrees that I was speaking about at the beginning of this video. It's also the weeks before and after this, you know. And of course, once the mission opens up after this, it goes on for like 6 months at least, you can say. But the point is that we have been seeing a lot of souls leaving the planet. So this is also an initiation of God, you know. It's like, you know, God or the source of all life redirecting things. And if you look at it from that higher perspective, there is no actual death, you know. It's like a certain soul desires to be somewhere else. They desire to create within different reality. They want to play in a different sandbox, as it were. And so it's like that recreation, that reorientation that happens according to the soul's own desire, you know. So they are sort of just placed somewhere else. It's like when you have a toddler or a baby, and you know it's time for them to take a bath or whatever, or they want to play with a certain toy, or they're hungry. You pick them up and you take them to the right place, whatever their actual need is. So it's something like that. So all of these souls leaving the planet, we've gone through, you know, the whole thing of, even for me, there was a lot of purging, you know. So many people that we know, or people associated with other people, you know, like the parents of your friends or whatever. So many people left the planet, you know, because of what's going on. I don't need to repeat it. But and there was a lot of purging that happens, you know. You're in the midst of it, so you cry and you wonder what is the purpose of this and this and that. So that is fine, you know. That's part of our purpose, because we are also human while we are spirit too. So we will have those human experiences of empathy and compassion, and you know, feeling the collective energies. But so that purge is sacred as well. But at the same time, I want to remind you, don't forget that you are a sacred being. Don't forget that you are here to raise the consciousness of the planet. So you know, an equal part of your job is also to remember to see things from a higher perspective as well, you know. And of course, we need to properly deal with the pain. If we're feeling any pain, whether it's for something personal or for the collective, we need to address that. But you know, that phase, I feel, with the Pleiadian Gateway, now we're entering the core, the right in the center of it. So it's like, you know, the purging has happened, and now we're right about to enter into something new. So it's new birth now. And that is what the image was, that source is sweeping us up, you know. It's like a sweep, the sweeping hand of source. That's why the title of this video, I'm probably going to name it The Hand of Source. It's like, you know, source is reaching out like we are babies and putting us sort of reorienting whatever is required. So the thing is that for volunteer souls, and when I say volunteer souls, I mean those people who are here for the service of the planet, and you know, many of the people who serve the planet are humans. They are human in incarnation now, but they are human beings. They were born as a human soul. But volunteer souls, when I say volunteer souls, these are souls that were not born as human. It's not their main form, but they are here now in human bodies in order to help with the ascension of the planet. But everyone is equally important, whether they are volunteer souls or you know, human beings. So it's the same thing, really. But all of these souls, basically, you know, you may have gone through some purging and some death-like process, whether it was personally or seeing around you. But what happens when we go through these these higher portals, you know, that are aligned with the God frequency, the source frequency, then we are raised up higher in our consciousness. And sometimes that is a result of going through something a bit challenging or difficult, and like I said, you know, processing it within your body. So I'm not going to go through in this video what I went through. For example, I'll tell you very briefly, maybe. You know, I got COVID right at the time when the panic was at its highest. You know, there were no oxygen cylinders in the city, and even if you weren't going through a lot yourself, you could feel it. You know, there was panic in the air and everything. And just to stay stable within that, it's like, you know, people are dropping like flies, or you know how it is, everyone knows. So basically going through that, but at the same time, you know, having compassion, and at the same time knowing who you are within that, holding that frequency, does a lot to transform the collective and to help the souls even that are passing on, to help the souls that are here to not panic as much. It's about the vibration you hold. You do a lot with just your energy, you see. So that is why we go through these times. So it's not personal karma. You know, if you're watching this channel, you probably don't have that much personal karma. It's, you know, you're interested in topics like ascension and serving the planet, and especially if you're actually dedicated to it, it's a true desire. It's not, please forget this whole concept of personal karma, that I have so much karma. I made another video about this, I'll link it, it'll be up here. But what it is about, however, is serving the collective. When the collective is going through its dark night of the soul period, you are there as someone who does see from the human perspective, you know, that there is this pain, and I know what that feels like because I'm human. But at the same time, there is this higher truth that is there, that nothing is actually lost. There is no actual death that exists, and all actually happens for the betterment of the soul. And of course, we have to let go. We have to go through this process of purging. But it's, you know, all is well in the end. At the end of the day, there is order that is maintained within the cosmos, you know, that is always for the better. And portals like this actually lead to an upliftment. They lead to a higher energy, which is why lots of souls leave during these times too, because they can't handle that higher energy. The particles are too excited, and, you know, when the higher vibration moves within them, because they're trying to hold on to the old ways of living, or and sometimes it's not that, you know, they're just holding on to the old. It could be their soul contract, you know, they just have somewhere else to be. But anyway, so I'm dwelling a bit too much perhaps on this point, but the point I want to tell you is that you have moved up. Your vibration has you know, you have moved up to the next level. And especially this will be true for you if you are feeling that in a big or small way you have remembered that all is love amongst the storm. So we have all gone through a certain level of storm, whether it was in the past weeks or even in the past few months. And if even within that, it's fine to, you know, have your moments of feeling sad, feeling panicky, feeling fear, whatever it is. But within that, if you have remembered that, no, I am love, and at the end of the day, all is well. And at the end of the day, we are creating the new earth. All is not doom and gloom. This is not the reality. If you remember that, that is service. That is changing with your body. You are an alchemist, and you are changing the vibration of the planet. Within that darkness, you are feeling the darkness, and within that darkness, you are shifting. And then that lighter frequency becomes available to those who are actually going through a really tough time, you know, and who don't have the capability yet to remember what they truly are, to remember the truth of creation, basically. So because of that, we remembered what we are, even in the darkest of phases, and we have landed a new embodiment. And you know, it's also because like I've been speaking about in my videos, that last year, at the end of last year, I think it was in the month of December, late December, we moved into the Aquarian age, sort of officially, you know, from an astrological perspective, you can say. There were certain alignments that happened, and even though we've been feeling it, we've been serving the Aquarian age, we sort of more physically moved into it, you can say. So with every portal, these new abilities will land, you know, because it's like the souls that have been preparing for the creation of the new earth, to serve and live on the new earth, to become the new human, the examples of how a new human lives, how a free, sovereign human actually lives, what is the balanced, sustainable way to live. Those souls, you know, you've been going through things in your own life in the past few years, or maybe even longer, and your time is here now. So new abilities will open up each time there is a portal like this. So notice within yourself, you know, you can just close your eyes right now and just breathe. And feel within your heart the new embodiment that you have. Through the things that you have been through the things that you have realized of late. You are no longer the same person. Something has shifted within you. Can you feel that? Can you allow that part of you to come through and come forefront and become the main driver of your life? Can you feel into what qualities these are now? Perhaps there are certain qualities or a certain name that comes through. So when we realize and we feel into what part of us, that there's a new birth within us that's happened. That is when new abilities start to land in the physical too. So these can be certain ideas for certain projects that you suddenly get, you're inspired, or suddenly you start doing something creative, or you have this longing to serve in some way. So something new is birthed, and these are different abilities, and this is basically source moving through you. So it's like an extension of source, spirit, you can say, that travels through you and does the work of source through you. So you become a portal for source. So not only is source, pulling everyone up like that and like taking everything to a higher level, it's doing it through you when you have made yourself that pure. Through these different ideas that you have, these projects that you have, these desires that you have to serve. Okay, so that's the first point. I have 3 points. I think the other 2 points will be shorter. I'll try and keep it short. But it's the sweeping up of source, and I hope that you can feel it happening through you and happening around you despite the challenges that happened. So the second point is, it's kind of like all 3 points are linked, So the second point that I got is for all of these souls that are serving the new earth, remember to focus on singularity. So I'll explain to you what this means. It means that, sometimes when we feel this strong urge within us that something new is born, the first thing is because it's like this excited high level of energy, because it's a higher vibration. So higher vibration excites all our particles within us. And then we can, want to do many different things. Like, let's say I want to do this course. At the same time, I have this new desire to start painting, and I start doing that. Or I want to garden and I start doing that. And so just remember, when there is that excitement, it has a lot within it. A higher vibration, anything that is of a higher vibration, is generally more singular. It's like this one thing that is very, very alive, that is very compact, like a seed. I often give this example, and many people do, because it's a great example. It's like a seed has a whole tree within it. So it has the leaves of the tree, it has the bark, it has the fruits that might grow on it, flowers that might grow on it, everything that a tree is all about. But it's just a tiny seed. So when a seed lands within us like that, which is what new birth is, we feel, oh my God, this is so much, and then we feel the enormity of it. But sometimes initially, we can want to put our hands everywhere. So instead, just relax, breathe, and allow that seed to blossom within all of your body. So if you're feeling it somewhere, and you can do this with me right now, you can close your eyes. So all of those parts of you that you may or may not feel right now, that have birthed within you, that are new, that are giving you this excitement, or giving you this hope, or that there's something new within you, or you're feeling that like I have some new purpose, but I don't know what it really is yet. Go deeper into that feeling and allow that seed, feel it blossoming within you. It's like becoming a tree. It's slowly growing, it's opening up. And spend time within that every day. So maybe for 5 minutes, just feel that seed blossoming within you. Feel it growing within you. And then what happens is, when we spend more time internally instead of trying like 50 different things externally, like suddenly I have this idea to do this and that, and I'm inspired, so I want to buy this course, and you can do a few things. But when you go within and you take more time to go within and just allow it to blossom in the body, and for the whole body to really absorb it, then it becomes that singularity. It's like you have become that full tree, and you will know exactly what it is, what the right thing is to do. Do I need to allow my flowers to blossom now? Do I need to shed my leaves now? Is it the right time and season for that to happen? What is the one singular action that I need to put my life force in right now? And that way you can actually achieve a lot. And you might think I'm only doing one thing, but it can be, like you have this one project that you're really inspired by, and something really wants to birth from within you. You start to do that, and because of that you attract more friendships in your life, and then that blossoms for you, and then something else is born of that. So there will be that activity that you're feeling, but don't prematurely put your hand in everything. Try out a few things. Of course, it is about exploration, but not to the degree, if you're feeling like I am excited, but at the same time I feel ungrounded, like my feet are slightly lifted from the ground, that sort of feeling, and then I get tired because I'm doing so many things but I complete nothing. So that means that you haven't gone in enough to allow that seed to fully blossom. And when you start living more like that, especially during these portal times, you start living within singularity. And that is when you have the most effect on the planet. And this is why they say you don't have to take a lot of actions. So lots of people think that I need to act. If I'm not acting, I'm not helping someone, I'm not doing this, I'm not acting with my physical body, I'm not doing anything. This is what lots of people are having a problem with now. They're sitting at home and they're like, I'm so bored, I don't know what to do, there's no action and this and that. But there can be internal action. It's when life brings this to you, and it's bringing to all of humanity, because we focused externally for so many years and decades and centuries, so about the external, that we forgot that internal action, what's happening inside my body, is really important too, whether it's my physical health, my energetic health, my spiritual inspiration, and what's going on inside of me. So when you do more of that, then you live within singularity. And I have a course called Embody the Fifth Dimensional Vibration, where I take you through specific practices on how every day you can know what to focus on, and you live in that singularity. So the more that we choose that singularity, actually more gets done. We might think, well, I'm not doing 5 actions like I was before. I was doing this and that. I was, volunteering here. I was teaching here, and I was making videos here, and I was doing all of these things, and I had more of a impact. However, just by living in certain energy, you sometimes make more of an impact. Like I've explained to you, sometimes just going within the darkness, or even being within the lightness, whatever it is that you're called to do, you are shifting the energy, you're channeling energy, you see. Light is at the highest level, and right now what's most needed for the earth is for human beings to channel that light on the planet, to choose it, to make it available. Just like you feel the fear energy when, there's panic because of disease and this and that. It's the same thing, there's a higher energy that's also there that you make available when you allow it in your body. And actually it is way stronger than any fear. So if you have felt the impact of fear when, just your neighborhood feels it, then you can't even imagine what it's like even for one human to allow fully what power feels like in their body, what love feels like in their body, what joy feels like in their body. So don't undermine yourself and undermine inner action, the importance of inner action, and that singularity, becoming one with whatever is happening internally and allowing that to blossom first. So that is a very important message that wanted to come through for you at this time. So let me see. Don't be distracted. Go within, receive. You will get one clear direction. You will not be ungrounded. You will feel, yes, this is right, and fully engage in that. The way that self-mastery works, the way that the people who are most efficient work, is that they give their all to whatever they are working with now. So they won't choose like 100 different things, At one time, they will be fully involved with whatever they are doing right now. So that's being fully present, and our full presence comes through this way. And that is when we actually impact the earth way more than we think. It's just a bit more unseen. So know that, and if you have certain desires, for example, you are feeling your purpose open up, or you want, a divine relationship to manifest in your life, just know that it's here now. Feel how it's here now. If you're feeling it in your heart, it's here now. The energy is here now. So know that it's here now. Don't try and look for it outside, and just be in it fully. So anything that you feel now because of the Pleiadian Gateway, you're getting inspirations that it's landing in your life now, or there are certain ideas that have come to you that this might happen in your future, very near future or whatever. Just don't get worried if things don't immediately in the physical, start showing results. Just be in it now. Fully experience, relish in the juiciness of it. That is how a master creates. That is how new human beings create, through energy, through consciousness. And then through that, things automatically, actually, without any effort, start lining up in the physical. You live in a state of effortlessness. So it's that amazing, and you impact the planet. Even though other humans won't see it, you know, they won't, they'll probably value those people more that are doing so many actions, you know, they're going out, they're volunteering, they're doing this and that. And you will also have the energy to do some of those things too, because you live in effortlessness. So you're putting in very little energy in the things that you do, but it's deep and impactful, and it's effective. So you will actually have more energy to choose and do things that you want to do. Okay, so that was point number 2. Then point number 3 is that if you are watching this video now, if you have found this video, you're manifesting physical prosperity or physical recognition in some way or another. So that message really wanted to come through today. I really felt it. If you've seen my other videos, I don't usually say things like this, you know, that physical prosperity is definitely manifesting through you if you're watching this video. But somehow, you know, our guides, our galactic guides, wanted to bring this through. That, and I think it's because like I said, you know, the Aquarian age lands more and more with every portal, and especially these galactic portals really activate our galactic purpose on the planet, what we were born to do, and how that mission will play out best now, you know. So at this time, in this season, at this time on the planet, what is best? How will that mission look like now? What form is it taking? So the galactic portals like the Pleiadian Gateway actually activate that for that year for us. So the Aquarian age mission of all of us is landing deeper now. So many souls are becoming more aware of their purpose. Of course, this keeps happening, but you know, hopefully I don't have to explain to you. If you've already been on the path, you're probably feeling it more now. You know, there's more need. Even if you look at the physical world, people are turning more to spirituality. People want answers. Why did this happen? Am I eating right or not? You know, they're more a little bit more perhaps interested in spirituality, in sustainability, in health and things like that, you know, things that are about living in a wholesome way. So the beings that have been wanting to live in a wholesome way, that have made that their focus, it's your time. It means that you are needed on this planet. There are certain qualities that you have, there are certain talents that you have, and certain things that you have already activated and are activating further, you know, that will be your service on this planet. So whatever you have been involved with, or perhaps these are new things, people will be recognizing that in one way or another. Either your friends or someone will be telling you what they see in you, these beautiful qualities, and there'll be this feeling of, wow, you know, yes, you're right, this is me, I've done this. So your sacredness, how spirit uniquely moves through you, there will be an echo of that, there will be a recognition of that through other people. If you're in a field like me where you are serving in the sense of, you know, perhaps you're giving out services, you're making videos or putting information out there, then perhaps it'll be recognition in the sense of physical prosperity as well, you know, like more people getting being interested in your work, let's say. It can also be, you don't have to be doing work like this, whatever you are doing, there's a chance of more physical prosperity with that when it's aligned with service. You know, the work, and I'm not talking about just any random work you're doing. I'm talking about work that is aligned with serving the new earth, the work that is aligned with service. And sometimes this work isn't like a career thing. It can be how you are with your friends. It can be perhaps you're somebody who's very good at giving advice, you know, with regards to people's life situations. So whatever it is, people will be recognizing those spiritual qualities that you hold, and pay attention to that because that is showing you where you prosper now, either through people showing you support emotionally, or people showing you support physically, financially, whatever recognition you are getting physically from people and from the planet right now, that is a part of your purpose, the new Aquarian age purpose. So this is another message that wanted to come through today from our guides, that this shows what's opening up for you right now. So yeah, you can look forward to emotional, physical, spiritual support. And I think those are the 3 points that I wanted to mention today. I don't want to make this video very, very long. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please let me know if you're feeling this, a lot of this video. If you rewatch it, just feel into it as I'm saying it, you know. What is birthing for me? And then of course the physical support that you're getting from people and the recognition you're getting, that should hit you if you are somebody who's conscious and aware. It's not something that we try and make happen, you know, oh somebody said something, oh maybe this was it. It'll be something that catches you off guard. You won't be expecting it, even though you've heard me say that, you know, this is going to happen in your life. It'll catch you off guard. It'll be like a surprise, like a wonderful surprise that happens. And then there'll be this recognition, oh yes, this is what I am, this is what I'm here for, this is what I'm here to serve, this is my purpose. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments below, let me know how you found it. And you know, when you leave comments, when you like this video, when you share it, it really helps for the message to go out to everyone. So please do that and support me, and check out my services. Like I said, they'll be below this video. By the way, I have them on a discount right now, because last time that I filmed, I said that there's a sale going on, and then I got sick, so I haven't filmed, so that sale is still on. So check out all of those things, and I will see you in the next video if I'm guided to make more on the Pleiadian Gateway while it's happening, because it will be active you know, for at least 10 days, 2 weeks you can say. If I'm guided with more things, then I will make a video. So please do subscribe, and bye bye, I'll see you in the next one.